Yo, what is going on, boys, and welcome back to the channel once again today, where we are going to be trying out this insanely fast 2.4 Elixir Hog Rider deck. Now, you think 2.6 cycles fast, wait till you see this deck, boys. The only thing that could make this deck a bit faster is if we somehow fit in a champion, which we probably could. I mean, you know, the Little Prince only one extra Elixir, we can maybe sub it in instead of something else. But nonetheless, boys, this deck is going to be so quick, and you get to see just the absolute speed, the cycle that we can get going today. So, anyways, we are doing this in a challenge today, just because some of my levels of these and the evolutions I don't have, but that nonetheless will still be showing the deck in its full glory and still be proving to you guys it is a really good deck nonetheless. Now, let's just go for a bomber here in the back. You know, we like to take it easy. If that bomber is the same side as the drill, that would be beautiful, and it is. That's going to be a free thing for us, so we're just going to go in for a hog rider here. We may as well. We have nothing really to hold back for. And then we'll go in front of our bomber with the ice golem, just to keep it alive. Hopefully the hog gets one more hit, takes out the Tesla, that'd be really nice. And he's going to go get a really bad lineup. Yeah, that's stinky, buddy. And we'll go in for our bats, just to get them cycled. Now, we do have both of our evolutions coming up on the next cycle of them. One of which being the evil bomber, which we know you can get some serious value with. It's just a matter of like whether you get it actually going or not, which sometimes can prove a little bit difficult. Now, if I can get in front with this with my hog rider, that'll be wonderful. We don't quite manage it, but nonetheless, we're still doing quite well here. We'll go for the ice golem in the center, I think. We can need to be careful with the ice golem, of course, so he does have the... Why? Oh, that was really bad placement for me. He does, of course, have the magic archer, so we do need to just play it a little bit carefully. We do have our cannon at the ready in case it comes with, but it's not going to. So we'll just go for ice spirit in the back, just cycle, and we'll go for our bomber here, and that's going to be our best option anyway. And let's just go in for a hog. You know, there's no point sitting here wasting elixir. We may as well just get forward, keep the aggression going. This guy doesn't have the dagger duchess, so the aggression isn't as important as it would be. You know, whenever you're playing against dagger duchess, you do just want to crank the pressure to 100 and just kind of make them make misplays. That's gonna be your best way out of it. But whenever you're in this situation, look at our bomber and our ice golem. Ice golem going big. Ice golem win condition. We love to see it. But as you can see, we're just simply outcycling this guy. Now I'm actually going to go for the ice golem plus evil bats here, and we're already back to our hog rider. So let's go for that as well. We'll go for another cannon here just to place a card, and then we will go in for our ice golem. We'll go for the bats, and look at the cycle we have going here, boys. It's absolutely incredible. We're already back to another hog, so we can go for a hog again, and this time we might back it up with the bomber if we need to. We're going to pull across. Let me go for my cannon here, try and take this down quickly, see what we can get doing, and then we'll go for the ice golem. We will go for a bomber on defense here. I think that's the best play for us to make, and the bomber's not going to do niche. Wonderful. Let's just keep going with that. If I had my bomber up the right side, that would be absolutely amazing right now, but I don't, because I am silly. And he misses his... Oh, that's a big fumble. He misses his spell, which is going to cost him a lot. We'll go for the bomber here on defense. We'll go for the ice spear. He's going to miss the bomber with the log. We're going for the ice skull or the hog rider here up the right. We'll go for the log in the middle, try to do a little bit of damage to the Tesla. We're going to go for the ice golem here as well, and then we're going to go for the evil bats, just throwing everything we can down, keeping this pressure nice and high, and using our cycle to our advantage. And that's going to be it for game number 1. Nice and easy, boys. And yes, guys, we are back for game number 2 here against Mr. QB from the Pekka clan, and we are hopefully going to keep up the momentum, hopefully get another dominant win, same as last game. But you know, you never know with these games, and hopefully we can pull through though. I believe in us and the power of our deck. Now, you know, to give a totally unbiased opinion, you know, some disadvantages of this deck, you know, we obviously, I'm sure a lot of you guys have made the sense of it so far. There's no real big spell. Like, you know, our most expensive card, I'm pretty sure, is 4 elixir. So if it's kind of in a situation where, like, if you do get caught in like the late game, you know, there's a 200 damage, 300 damage to go, or like a little bit of a difference between you know, you're kind of done for it. There's not really much you can do about it, unfortunately. So I mean, that is one massive disadvantage of it, and one thing that you might come into a bit of bother with whenever if you do decide you want to use this deck. But that's not to take away, like, the deck is still very good. It works really well. It's one kind of things, but I mean, that's one of the things you have to give up for the fast cycle. And you know, he's going to have his tornado here, isn't he? So he just kind of gets his get out of jail free card. But let's just go in for Goblin Gang here while his Dagger Duchess is kind of reloading. Doesn't have many shots. We might get a little bit of chip damage off. Yes, we can. That's going to be really nice. We get a good, what, I don't know, 400 damage there or something like that, so we can't really complain with that whatsoever. So let's go for Ice Spirit in the back. Just cycle it around, make him think we have more elixir than what we have. He might be panicking, thinking that we're going to do something, and we don't. We're still saving up, you know. It's all a mind game, this game, to be honest with you, boys. So, what do we do? Let's just go for our bats here in the back right. See what comes on. Now, he does have Monk, so that's going to be an issue for our Evo Bomber. And a pretty bad ice going for me, to be honest. Hopefully it kind of beats out the Tesla. It'd be really nice if we could get... No, it doesn't. Okay. I really don't know what to do about this. This is kind of putting me in an awkward situation. With my... Okay, he's going to use it early. Kind of unnecessarily. So we'll go for the Evo Bomber now. And then we'll go for the Goblin Gang just off to the right of that Executioner. Hopefully it falls nice and quickly. Really nice, okay. And then we'll go for the Hog Red here. We kind of have to. And then I'm actually going to go for the Ice Golem as well. Go for the Cannon, try and get a shot off. It's not going to be enough, but what we can do is we're already back to that Hog Rider. As you can see, that cycle really coming in for us, boys. His Dagger Dutch hasn't even a chance to reload, and we are already back to another one. And hopefully we can get back to another one even quicker, even again. He's used his Tesla now, so he's kind of in a position of where he needs the... He's going to need a bit of help with things. Now, hopefully our bats stay alive for the most part. They do. We managed to keep the bats up pretty well. Let's go in for the log here as well. Hopefully, in case he just has any goblins. He's already back. I'm not sure how he's already back to his Tesla, but he is. Let's go for Ice Golem in the back here. And then what we will do is I would love to go for my Evo Bomber here, but I just can't. Simply just because he has that Monk in hand, and I do not want to deal with that. So let me go for the Hog Rider, and then we'll go for a log here to take out the Tesla. And then we will just hopefully get a shot off. No, we can't even manage it, boys. A little bit unfortunate for us so far. We're kind of struggling right here. So let's go for our Cannon, actually, get some shots off on the Tesla. Hopefully take it out relatively quickly. And then we can't even go for that. That's not the best for us. Okay, let's go for the log here, and that log's going to be an issue for me. But anyways, now we are in a situation where he has used his Monk, and we can start to go in for some of our bigger cards, you know, our Evos or things like that, and hopefully we get a hit off. We're not quite going to make it, unfortunately. Let's go for, honestly, our Bomber. If we can get a little bit of chip, and I missed the chip, I missed the Bomber timing, that's my bad. Let's go for the Ice Golem here, though. Just try and keep the Bomber alive. That'll be really helpful for us, and see what we can do. Now, the Bomber is going to stay up for a little while, get enough damage to take out his Evo, and then we will just go for the Hog Rider here, pull out his Tesla, and... Oh, it's the Evo Tesla as well, so we're going to get a little bit of damage off of that, but nothing much. We won't be able to outcycle this time just because there is so much damage or health left on that Tesla. Let's go for a Bomber here in the back, and then we will see what we can do. Let's go for our... Okay, we're actually going to go for the Hog in the back here. I'll go for my bats on top of this. Hopefully the bats can stay up, get a little bit of health going sooner rather than later. We'll go for the Ice Golem here as well. We're going to go for the Evo Bomber, and then we're going to go for another Hog Rider really quick afterwards. Let's go for our bats here, and it's just going to be a bit futile for us, to be honest. We're going to need to start just using these logs on offense, because we're kind of losing our ability to live here. Let's go for the Cannon up high. We'll go for this. Just kind of throw everything at the kitchen sink at them, to be honest, boys. And we just need to try and get around these cards as quick as we possibly can. Keep up the pressure and do our absolute best, because this is becoming a bit difficult. And he's starting to recognize the cycle as well. He's going in for his arrows on my tower, which I mean has obviously caused us a bit of problems. Let's go in for this, and if we go for our... If we get this one last log off, can that be it, boys? And no, we're just going to just about lose this game, unfortunately, but it was a good game nonetheless. Let's hop straight into game number 3. And yes, guys, we are back for the third and final game here against Bomber Eddie, and hopefully we can get a win this game. You know, we did lose that last game, a little bit unfortunate for us. We did have the exact situation I said might end up happening, unfortunately enough, but, you know, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some, so we're hopefully going to not get stuck in that situation again. We're going to get enough damage in the early game, and that won't happen again. So, let's go for a log here, just try and get our Bomber, get one more shot off, take out that E-Wiz. See if us, you know, we wouldn't really have to only do one shot on our tower, obviously with having the Dagger Duchess, but I feel, you know, it's better off to save that little bit of damage, because that keeps us in the damage lead, even with him having the Princess Tower, which is quite good for us. So we're just going to go for the Ice Golem in the back and just kind of get around. We don't know what his guy's playing yet. We kind of need to be a bit careful with it. It's a bit of a random deck so far. You know, E-Wiz, Musketeer. So, you know, we kind of need to take this with a grain of salt. See where he's going to end up pulling out. We need to be expecting like a Mega Knight or something in his back pocket. You know, that's typically whenever you see decks like this, especially with the mini P.E.K.K.A in his hand, that's just not going to be a good combo. So let's just go. Let's go for our bats here and see what we can get done. Okay. So, what are we going to do? We'll go for the Hog right here, see what he's going to do. We might be able to get some good chip damage off with the Evo Bomber if he goes for something big. You know what? That's going to be even better for us. That gets 2 hits, and that should get another hit off. 2 hits off. Oh, that's wonderful, boys. We cannot complain with that. We don't even need to react to that because we have Dagger Duchess. It's all going well for us, so we just need to keep this going. We'll go for Ice Spear here at the bridge, just to kind of do that little bit of chip damage. And only costs 1 elixir, so there's no reason why not. And we'll see what we can go from here. Now, let's just wait and get up to 10 elixir, and then we might go for our Ice Golem here in the back. Okay, so we're going to go down for the Ice Golem in the back, and then we will back this up with our Goblin Gang, and see what he's going to do about it. You know, I don't really know what he's pulled out so far. It's been a very random deck so far, but I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. It kind of suits us well. We don't need to try that hard if we're being totally honest, and we're being completely blatant with it. But you know, our Evo Bat should be doing some serious damage here, assuming that they don't all just drop to the Void Spell, which they shouldn't. They shouldn't. We have faith in the Evo Bats. Okay, let's go Cannon here, and all that's going to get cleaned up by the Bomber plus the Cannon combined, so we don't need to worry too much. The Cannon's actually going to do a lot of work for us there. We're quite happy about that. Now we'll follow this with the Log, and this guy's playing such a random deck. I feel a little bit like bad just beating him, because I don't know if he even knows what game he's on here. But you know, this is what kind of your average mid ladder deck, I guess. Oh, here we go. He's Log. I feel like he played our Hog. I feel like he played that earlier, but I just completely forgot. But nonetheless, that is going to be it for game number 3. Bit of a better showing this game compared to the last game, but you know, that's what we like to see. And anyways, guys, this is the deck that we did run for today's video, and Anyways, guys, this is the deck that we did run for today's video, and as you've seen, the cycle you can get going with this is absolutely incredible. You can really outcycle your opponent so easily. It's actually insane. I've never played a deck this quick in my life. But if you did enjoy today's video, boys, do be sure to hit that like and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all tomorrow for a brand new video, and peace out.